Hey. Hey.
お願いします。
お願いします。Hey. Put it up and down. Hey. Side to side. Hey, use the shoulders. Hey. Circles one way. Circles the other way. Hey. Shoulders come forward. Shoulders going back. Shoulders going up, breathing in, breathing out, in, out, in, out. Arms forward. And arms going back. Stretching one side. And the other side. Crossing one side. Cross the other side. Open and close. Hey, showman. Hey, nice lucky. And tight. Hey, go both sides. The way up, all the way down. Hey, sideways. Hey, breathing in, Bring out. In. Out. One more. In. Out. Hey. It's up. And forward. Down. Hey, your knees front and back. Knees circles. The other side. Sideways. Forward. Back. Forward. Back. Forward. Back. Open your toes. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Hey, breathing in. Breathing out. In. Out. One more time. In. Out. And your hips. Hey, opening side to side. Down, one side, go low. Other side. Goes up. The other side. Up. Hands in front. And the other side. And again, in front. The other side. Hey, side to side. Open your legs. Elbows down. Coming forward. And going back. Forward again. Back. Forward one more time. Keeps up. Down. Keeps up. Keeps down. Keeps up. Keeps down. And back stretch. Turning one side. Turning the other side. Turning one side. Turning the other side. Turn one side. Turn the other side. Side to side. Okay. Um, so this week, um, we've been working on an important element of our training, which sometimes is very easy to overlook, which is well, we started having a conversation about the importance of your food and water intake before your training, which gives you the energy and the fuel that you need in order to come on do training in an enjoyable and safe and aware manner, and also the intake of food and water that you need post training that helps you to recover anything simple as minerals and liquids and fluids, all the way to potential repair of muscle that may have been pulled or just developed during the training. That's why things like your protein and your fiber and your calcium and your magnesium and things like that are important to, and amino acids and things like that are important to consider as part of your intake of food. But I mean that concept of eating and drinking before and after training and what does that means and what does it brings to your training really it's a concept of a bigger thing, which is the idea of a general lifestyle that we agree to take when we participate in any physical activity, really, or in any activity that we have. If we simply focus on going to school or on working, and that is the majority of our life, or taking family responsibilities, that imposes, in a sense, a set of habits and rhythms in our life that sometimes have to be reviewed from time to time to make sure that they are sustainable habits in our day-to-day activity. So when we choose to enter into any extracurricular, let's say, activities like a physical activity or some form of contemplative activity or art or performance activity, anything really. Let's call them hobbies for the moment, just for the lack of a better word. This sometimes yeah, that has different connotations. But extracurricular or hobby activities, we also enter into some form of rhythm because of those activities. They demand our time, they demand our presence, then they demand our resources, and then they, in a way, impose certain habits and rhythms on us, which is just how it goes. All hobbies or all activities really do that. In a way, they provide us an extra element in order for us to develop certain part of ourselves. Physical activities, like for example, exercise, sports, martial arts, have another component, which is that they not only require our attention and our presence, but also they demand certain things physically from us. So that's why things like food intake, water intake, recovery time, and things like that are so important as when we take on physical activities as part of our life. So sometimes we talk to young people in the schools about resilience, about the concept of resilience, and we ask them, if anyone knows what resilience is. And these days, many schools have resilience programs, so some kids are reasonably familiar with the concept. And then most kids correctly say something like bouncing back from difficult situations or not giving up when things are difficult, which of course are okay. They are correct interpretations of resilience. The way we present it sometimes is that really resilience is all of that element of not giving up or bouncing back is really one element of resilience. And that's a component that we'll call endurance, like keep going when things are difficult or bouncing back when things are difficult. Like that's the endurance component. But that's only 50% of resilience. The other 50% of resilience is recovery. Is the concept that, in the long term, in the long run, a resilience body or system cannot really continue sustaining the demands and the pressures of its activity unless it takes advantage of the recovery points that are along the way. We all kind of know this very clearly. It's when people say, "Oh, I'm burning the candle from both ends," or something like that. That's not sustainable. We kind of really continue doing family, work, care, physical activities, Aikido, if we are going to do that. So at some point that dawns on us and we kind of have to understand it. So endurance, which is the the training, we come and train, and that must be intense, and that must be focused, and that must be all the things that training on the mat requires. And then we have our recovery time, which could be on the mat, but mostly happens off the mat. So pay attention to that component of your day-to-day activity, of your day-to-day rhythm, or on your weekly rhythm, on your monthly rhythm. When are the opportunities for recovery, and how much are you making out of those, or how much sometimes we fall into the wrong rhythm and we start burning the candle from both sides. Part of the recovery is the awareness of the food and liquids that you require, that your body and your body type and your lifestyle and your metabolism, etc., requires in order to sustain your activities. Definitely when coming to training, 1 hour before training is very important to have whatever your body and your metabolism and your body type needs in order to sustain 1 hour of training. And then ideally, within half an hour of training, when you finish, again, it's equally important to be aware of what you are putting in your body. Okay, so I cannot tell you what to put. This is not a diet conversation, because again, everybody is different in that context. But I can tell you that as humans, we do need minerals, liquids, proteins, amino acids, carbohydrates, fibers, etc. Now, and we also know that we need those things to a certain extent about an hour before physical exercise, and that within half an hour after physical exercise, our body is the most hungry for those things as well. So what those things are for you is up to you to decide, but it's just the importance of the awareness that this does not change, right? So, and the other part is the element of recovery. Obviously, sleep is really important, but again, lifestyles, different metabolisms, different constitutions find that more difficult than others. General recovery and rest, and also some active recovery, like what we're going to do now. So today's session for now on is just going to be some basic exercises that we can perform as an active recovery, or as a recovery in our day training, to kind of help our body to kind of be back again in touch with its condition. So anyway, so this week is going to be all about recovery, and that takes you can see many different angles and many different approaches. It's just like a very big warning sign that says pay attention to it in all its manifestations, because that's the only way in which we will be on this mat for the long run, which is what we all want. Okay, so let's start with a set of exercises. Let's start with our basic massage on your body. So which is really important for the body to receive pressure, control pressure in different parts. So we're going to work on a little bit of massage, a little bit of Japanese stretches called makoho, which I will ask Irena to help us with that. Then a few decompressing exercises, which we'll see. And finally, a little bit of breathing exercise. Hey, the other side. So, the side of your legs, on top of your legs, inside of your legs, your lower abdomen, on your lower back. Oh, Hands up, shaking hands, breathing in, breathe out, breathing in, breathe out, breathing in, breathe out. And body side to side. Hey, sitting down in shin box position and massaging your foot, putting weight in the weight of your body to press against your foot, depending on your flexibility and your reach. You can use your elbow, one arm or the other, but if you're not too flexible, just use your palm and transfer your weight into the base, into the sole of your foot. How do you call it? Sole? The sole of the foot. Yeah, into the sole of your foot. Just pressing, pressing, pressing. And now continue with that pressure into your ankle, around your ankle area. Now continue going up towards your calf muscle. That's very important, the calf muscle, which is many times the source of many problems on the foot, on the knee, and it's very easy to not give the calf muscle the attention that it requires. So press, press, press on the calf muscle, going all the way up to your knee and then all the way down to the level of your ankle. So, press, press, press. Now go to the upper level of your leg, inside, traveling from your knee all the way up towards your groin. Again, putting pressure into it. And make your way down into the knee. And make your way down into the calf muscle. And make your way down, ankle, and foot. So, good, extend the other leg, bring your leg in, and rotate your toes one direction. Rotate your toes the other direction. Put your toes up and down. Now shake individual toes, starting with the big toe, and then next one, next one, next one, last one. Good. And again, rotate in circles, whole foot, one direction and the other direction. Rubbing, 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 rubbing. Foot, tapping. Shaking. And stretching. Putting it down and shin boxing the other side. And begin putting pressure on your foot. And travel up to your ankle. All the way up to your calf muscle. Up and down your calf muscle a little few times. Going all the way up to your knee. And then inside your leg, all the way up to your groin. and down. And down again to your calf muscle. Down to the sole of your foot. Extend the other leg, cross your leg, and rotate your ankles, your toes, one direction, the other direction. All the way up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now each toe, big one, and then the next one, next one, next one, and last one. And rotating again. One direction and the other direction. And rowing, foot, tapping. Shaking and stretching. So, foot in front and relax your calf muscles and relax your legs. All right, so now we're here already. Just lay down on your back. Let's do a few decompressing exercises. So decompressing for your lower back, so knees together, okay, and knees side to side, okay. Knees side to side. The knees are basically parallel, next to each together, so they're next to each other, and they're just moving side to side, touching the floor. Extending one, put knees up again, extend one leg, and bring the other knee in, give it a hug. Try to relax your neck and leave it on the ground. Put your leg down, bring the other leg knee in, extend the opposite leg, and give it a hug. Putting it down, extend the leg, bring both legs in, and give both knees a hug. Grabbing your toes, raising your legs, and take a few deep breaths in that position. Deep breath into your belly. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Putting your legs down. Crossing one leg and opening those hips. But to push your knee down so your hip opens a little bit. And change to the other side. Knee down. Cross your other leg, your other leg up, and opening your hips. And one more time, knee down, Crossing your leg. Now open your hips a little bit first. And now reach towards your knee, grab and pull towards you. And relax. Change leg, the other leg goes up. Open your hip first. Reaching through, grabbing your knee, pulling back. And leg down. Put your both knee down. Now this time you're going to have the same position of your knees, but instead of going both legs at the same time, you're going to leave one leg vertical and the other leg is going to open down towards the floor. So it's like a 90-degree angle of your legs. Okay, so one of your knees is vertical, the other one is 90 degrees. You're going to close and you're going to do the opposite side. One leg vertical, the other one opens 90 degrees. So, and close, one leg vertical, 90 degrees. Change side, one vertical, the other one 90 degrees. Close, 90 degrees. Change, to the side, 90 degrees. Feet together and both knees together, side to side. Good. Extend your legs. Grab your head. Raise your head. Raise your legs and shake from your hips. Focusing on your spine and your legs. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. One more time, head goes up, legs goes up, and shaking from the hips and the spine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. One more time, head goes up, legs go up, and shaking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Turning around, facing down. Okay, opening your legs. Open your arms 90 degrees. Yeah, next one is going to be your Scorpio side-to-side kick. Remember, it's important to raise your foot and raise your hip, okay? But otherwise, you just raise your foot and then just push. So raise your leg and then raise from your hip and then go and reach out towards that side. Okay? 4, 3, 5. Down. The other side, raise your leg, raise from your hip, and reach. Do it in a 2 steps process, not in 1 step. Okay? And reach. Down. One more time, 2 steps. Step 1, raise your leg. Step 2, raise your hip. Step 3, move to the side. Down. The other side. Raise your leg. Raise your hip. Move to the side. Down. One more time. Raise leg. Raise hip. Side. Down. The other side. Raise leg. Raise hip. Side. Down. Pushing back into your knees. Back stretch. And getting up. Okay, so now Irena is going to take us through some Mako Ho, basic set of stretches. Please.
Okay, so first one, we're going to interlock our fingers behind our backs. So the knuckles are facing the floor. So feet a bit wider than hip width apart. So breathing in, breathing out. And you're going to just allow your arms to go as far as they can over your head towards the ground. 3 deep breaths. Breathing in and coming up. Breathing out, and you're going to bring the palms of your hands towards the floor. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. And release. Okay, this is one, so it depends a lot on your flexibility as to the level that you're going to do it. But we start off by sitting down between our lower legs. So just go as far as you can so that you're feeling the stretch, but that it's not painful. So you can start to just go back onto your elbows to start off with and see how that one feels. Just forward a little bit. If you can go a bit further, you can sort of lie all the way back. You feel a strong stretch in the front of your legs. If you can, bring your arms over your head and 3 deep breaths. Carefully supporting yourself to get up, breathing in. And now we're going to stretch forward. So you're bringing your belly over your thighs. Just allow your head to relax, shoulders back, but extending your fingertips forward. 3 deep breaths. Breathing in and coming up. Bring the soles of your feet together. So super important to keep working with your breath with these ones. So you can just start, open the hips a little bit. So breathing in, stretching up, breathing out. So you can either come forward over your feet with your elbows in towards your thighs, or you can bring them over fronts of your legs. And drawing down your head towards your feet. 3 deep breaths. Breathing in and coming up. Stretching your legs, extending them forwards. Interlock your fingers. Palms towards the ceiling. So shoulders down and palms up. Breathing in. Breathing out. And extend forward. So you're bringing your belly towards your thighs. So just hold wherever you can. Might be on your shins. You might be able to reach your feet. So belly towards the thighs and 3 deep breaths. Breathing in and coming up. loosely cross the legs. So the leg that's in front, the opposite arm is going to come on top. The other one is going to go under. So what we're going to be doing is pulling on our knees at the same time as the elbows extending towards the floor. Then when we're in the lowered position, you're going to try to relax your neck as much as you can. And the feeling is pulling your shoulder blades away from the top of the spine. So breathing in, breathing out. 3 deep breaths. Breathing in and coming up and swapping over. So opposite arm on top of the front leg, breathing in, breathing out. 3 deep breaths. Breathing in and coming up. Stretching the legs out. Maybe just give a little bit of passion. And so just to start off with, seeing like with them bringing the belly towards the floor, you try to keep your feet pointing vertically if you can. And start off by bringing your belly towards the floor. See if you can put your elbows on the floor. But again, just go down as far as you can where you're feeling the integrity of the stretch, but it's not painful. 3 deep breaths. Breathing in and coming up. Extend over one knee. So just extend out through that opposite foot at the same time. Breathing in and coming up. Change to the other side. And then we're just going to roll our arm in front and we're going to stretch over. So you can use this elbow against this leg to help you sort of gently twist your body. So you're looking up at the ceiling and you should feel the stretch all the way through your ribs. And if you extend, you can feel it extending all the way out through your arm and out through the fingertips. And other side. Breathing in and coming up. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Let's finish up with a little bit of Misogi breathing. So you're just going to sit and stay so you can, or sitting on a chair. Okay. Sitting down, you're going to breathe in at the top of your body movement, then you're going to breathe out entirely until you are right at the bottom of the motion. Hopefully, you are going to be completely empty. Really squeeze that diaphragm, that lower abdomen. Squeeze all the air out. And then you're going to start slowly breathing in until you are entirely full by the time you get to the top of the motion. Okay, so breathing in, breathing out. Squeeze. In. Be really full. out, squeeze, in, pull, out, squeeze, in, pull, out, squeeze. Hey, get up and breathe normally. All right, let's finish up. So that was just a whole sequence or series session on recovery exercises. So gentle exercises that help us to bring our body back again in touch of how it's feeling in particular parts, in particular levels. Just always start with a gentle warm up, maybe some tapping exercises, some decompressing exercises. If you're particularly feeling too tight on your lower back. Some basic meridian stretches, which is like the Makoho that Irena led, and then finalize with some gentle breathing exercises that you may be familiar with. Okay, so that's a set of recovery session for all of us. Great. Hey.
どうもありがとうございました。
Arigato gozaimashita. Thank you.